Hello YouTube. I'm making this video specifically to talk to everybody who knows me already. This is my chaotic lab. Hey guys. So, if you know me, you know that I've been doing YouTube videos and I've been doing a lot of science experiments. So, I'm letting everybody know that this is what I've been working on. I'm trying to get my views up a little bit in YouTube. Family members, friends, anybody who's interested in seeing what I'm doing. If you'll want to follow me on YouTube, that's a good place to do it. I'll tell you a little bit about what I doing here. This is my graphite that I have, for lack of a better word, shaved down through a chemical process called intercalation, and you throw it in the microwave, which is why I got a microwave out here, and it expands the graphite, takes it from just this little bitty stuff and it just blows it up. And each of the layers, I'm trying to get it down to one layer, which is your graphene, and then you can throw it in a blender and break that up, and then throw it in a hydrogen peroxide solution here. And that's this concentrated hydrogen peroxide. I wouldn't stick my finger in there, but I got it on a stir to keep it moving and flowing. And otherwise, if I just left it there, all the graphite and stuff that is left in it would just float to the top because of the hydrogen peroxide creating gas bubbles in it, and it would just float, and then it would quit separating. But I am trying to make supercapacitors. If you would go back and watch some of my videos, like, subscribe, comment. Please comment. I need comments. Comments are great. It makes it so I can see other people's points of view. Love to have discussions with anybody who knows anything about this. It's great. Been watching a lot of videos with Robert Murray Smith, and he's actually very intelligent man over in the UK, who's basically what has inspired me to start doing all this stuff. And my dad, he's also encouraged me to continue on with what I'm doing. We've also built supercapacitors, and some of the chemicals I've been doing here is, I got muriatic acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. I got all sorts of other range of chemicals in here for doing all these types of experiments. I've been working with electrolytes. My newest electrolyte, which works really good, is this red one. It actually started out clear, and as it dissolved into this liquid, it has turned red. There is sodium hydroxide. Well, let's see here. What exactly do we got on there? Urea, sodium hydroxide, dibromine, choline chlorine, and vegetable glycol. Believe it or not. And it is all completely dissolved. It took it about a week to get everything dissolved into that solution, but that is a very, very good electrolyte. And as far as I know, the only reason I got a cap on it is just so I can transport it. I transported it down to my dad's here a week or so, a couple weeks ago. But yeah, if you know me, want to help me out, all you need to do is follow along, watch some of my videos, like them, subscribe to them. All those things do help me out. Not asking for money or anything, just a little bit of your time. My videos aren't usually very long. I do have a few long ones. You don't have to watch those if you don't want. I do suggest to watch them if you want to learn something. I got plenty of stuff I'm trying to teach how to do some of this stuff. Some of it I'm just copying from other YouTubers and learning. I find stuff all the time. I actually had an electrolyte on one of my other videos that actually was intercalating a graph foil. this is what Grafoil is. And I was using sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide and a few other chemicals. And when I punched a voltage through it, the electrolyte was actually going into the Grafoil and literally pulling it apart. And then when I took that stuff that came off of this and threw it in the microwave, it actually expanded. So it was kind of interesting. I learned a lot on that. This is my main focus right now, is taking this intercalated stuff and turning it into that stuff, which is expanded. And then when I get done, I'm going to try to. I have this solution here, which is dissolved styrofoam in acetone. And it is sealed because I don't want the acetone to evaporate off of here. When I get done washing or filtering out the hydrogen peroxide on that, that's been going for about 28 hours. Yeah, close to 28 hours. Once I filter out all the graphene and graphite out of that through that thing, then I'll take a small solution of this, stick it back on the stirrer in a glass jar, and mix some of the dried powder into it, and hopefully I have a paint. Now, I've already done this once, and I gotta say, I wasn't too smart about it. Let's use a plastic container. I was actually using two different types of chemicals. I was using acetone and something else. If I would have just used acetone, I don't think that would have happened. But as you can see, it ate right through the bottom of it. Not very smart. I should have known that that was going to happen. But I did find something out. That this method works pretty good. $70 ohms for a poorly mixed ink. Graphene, the graphene stuff that's sitting right there that I'm actually touching, you know, it's still going down. It's actually conducting a current. So this is the type of stuff I've been playing with. Want to get a little more popular on YouTube. So yeah, that's my video. One of my videos. I will be doing more. This is just one to my friends and family. Not everybody knows what I'm doing yet. I've been working on this for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. I started out just buying, you know, jars and stuff and experimenting, because it was really easy stuff to experiment with. And that right there, if anybody's curious, was my attempt at making H2O, no, not H2O2, separating water for a gas. And anybody who's actually heard that story has found that if you do that incorrectly and use that stuff, you're liable to blow yourself up. I have blown the lids off of 2 mason jars, because that does produce gas, and it produces a lot just with those little plates there. Eventually I'll get back to it, but I gotta get more time, and that'll come as I get more viewers, because then I can have some income coming in. I need more viewers and a lot more time to pursue all my aspirations in this field of science. I mean, it is science, but I don't have no PhDs or doctorates or college degrees, but I'm still going to be able to do something with it. Anyways, thank you to anybody who, any of my friends out there who are interested and would like to see more of my videos. Thank you.